A lot of the people who are trying to be weird to you, and it seems like they're petty, it seems like they're trying to use what they have to bring your spirit down. What they're trying to do is they're trying to defeat you and leave you feeling defeated. And people who have to win, they'll defeat you in any area that they can. They need to win. They're desperate to win. They have to get a win in however, whenever. It's unlikely for them to not try to get in a win. All right. They always have to try to outdo. They always have to try to be better than somebody else. And what it is that they can't take you being content with yourself. All right. They're only content with somebody seeing them with something, somebody admiring them or something that they have. You're content, all right, with things or without things. You things things are good, obviously, but things don't make you or break you. You're not made or broken because you have something or you don't have something. You can live and feel good about yourself and be successful and still feel like your very best, still feel like $1 billion, still feel like the person who has something, even when you're working towards getting it for yourself. So it's not so much as what you have, 333 in the building. It's not so much as what you have, it's the content of your character. All right, anybody could get anything, anybody could have anything. All you have to do is stay consistent and work towards things. All right. And I definitely respect that and I honor that when I see people who have things. I respect the work ethic and I respect what the time and effort that people put into things. But what I don't respect is someone using something to try to bring somebody else down. Me personally, it doesn't, I can't have any respect for that because you're using it to make up for who you are as a person. I have respect for people for who they are as a person. It's difficult when it makes it hard. It makes it hard and it makes it difficult it makes it hard and it makes it difficult to respect someone when they're like the show off type. And I don't even mind showing off. I like car shows. I like competitions. I like all types of cool stuff where people, show off skills, talents. I like breakdance competitions, all that cool stuff. But the pettiness behind certain actions really bring out the lowness in certain people. And what it really does is it lets you down because you think of you think a certain way about something, and then once you find out it's not what you think it is, it's like, oh, when you're like you're low key a little disappointed about it because you expected something to be the way you wanted it to be, because it would have made it possibly would have gave you some hope, possibly would have gave you a better outlook, possibly would have gave you some more just a better sense of a feeling overall, of an idea about yourself and working towards the things that you see for yourself in life, knowing that there are other people out there like other people out there that it really ain't that serious. You can shine, and the next person can shine, and none of y'all are worried about who's shining brighter than the other one. Nobody's worried about who's shining brighter than the other one. You don't have to be, you don't have to be all over the person's success. Like, oh, great job, man. You don't have to be like, rooting the person on or anything. But the fact that you could just stay in your own lane and see somebody else shine and stay in your own lane, that's pretty much all it is. That's respect for respect. You see somebody doing their thing, respect. See somebody doing their thing, respect. All right, we gotta back up. I don't want that all up in my video. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. They see something, and it's something that they can't take their mind off of. They see a hidden gem, they see a prize, they see some gold, they see some jewels, they see potential, they see getting power, they see winning power, they see a bag when they look at you. All right, they see a whole bag when they look at you. They see success when they look at you. So other people want you to see that same thing when you look at them. And some people, they take it to the extreme. Some people, they want you to see them as successful, but they take it to the extreme. It's like they have to make it a effort. They want to impact you with the type of success they got. You're going to feel this. But it's not in a way to where you can appreciate it on a positive level, and that's what's so hard about it. And that's what could confuse you and possibly make you think you're a hater when someone is trying to present what they have to you in a way to where it's like they're trying to make you jealous of them. And it's that cringy feeling, it's that weird feeling that doesn't that doesn't allow you to like really appreciate what the person has done. You good? It doesn't allow you to appreciate what the person has done. When it's like they are on a low frequency when it comes to what they got, Some people, when they're trying to get you to feel bad about yourself, they'll do it in a way to where you really aren't able to see it or be able to tell. And it's one of those things where they're just there with their stuff. And it's like you kind of like feel weird about it. And it's like it's like they, it's just one of those things where you either gonna understand what I'm saying or you're not. Because if this doesn't happen to you, then you may not get it. You may not understand what I'm talking about. But for people who understand what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure you're tired of others trying to get you to acknowledge their shine or what they're doing. Like you see it, and you don't mind acknowledging shine or giving credit where credit is due, but it's about how people present it to you in a way to where it's like they're trying to pretty much low-key take a crap on you. All right, cool, man. You don't want anybody taking a crap on you. You don't want anybody taking a crap on you. All right. It's not a positive thing when somebody displays something in a way to where you feel small. If you feel small about something, how are you supposed to big up somebody? Why would I want to big you up? Okay, raindrop. All right. Why would I want to big you up? Why would I want to big you up after you just made me feel small? That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not bigging you up, and you make me feel small. Like some people they want too much, and I may even have to change the title for this. All right, they want you to big them up while they make you feel small. I'm gonna change the whole title up for this. because that's wild. All right, you cannot put me down and want me to build you up in the same atmosphere. Who in the hell, who in the hell does things like that? And it's like, who could even, like, who even has time to think like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna make it work like this. Who has time for all that? That's that dark psychological stuff, man. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it, man. I'm not here for that, man. You only get one life. This is the planet Earth. This is the world, baby. You get one life. What are you doing with it? You get one life. What are you gonna do with it? You gotta do something meaningful. You gotta do something impactful. Don't just be out here trying to stun on other people and try to get other people to acknowledge low vibrational stuff. When people who try to, hold on one second, we're gonna keep going. I just gotta watch my back, make sure, when people do things like that, it's because you're already, in their eyes, on the same level as them or ahead of them in certain areas. People don't need to show off to someone who is small or who they feel is smaller than them. And people don't need to make someone feel little who is not bigger than them. The reason why they want you to feel little is because you're bigger already. The reason why they want you to feel little is because you're bigger already. It doesn't matter what stage in the game you're at. All that matters is the type of energy that you have, your presence, the type of morals that you stand on, and how you handle yourself. And then everything else will fall into place. You can work towards building yourself up into what you want. Everything else will come. Trust and believe that. Everything else will come. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Everything else will come, and it's all going to work out. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. It's all going to work out. Even with them, shoving things in your face, rubbing things in your face, wanting to acknowledge something outside of yourself as greater than yourself. Why would you want to acknowledge something outside of yourself as greater than yourself? And if it wasn't like that, they'd be like, hey, this is cool, check it out. Hey, I got this rad thing over here, check it out. Yo, I want to show you something. But instead, it's all about the act and how it's done. And how it leaves a person, how it impacts a person, how it leaves them feeling. There are people who aren't jealous, but will be left feeling that they are, because people are so manipulative when it comes to them trying to get acknowledgement for the things that they want to be recognized for. When you're going to be recognized for something, it's not going to take a lot of work for you to be recognized for it, because once you put in a certain amount of work, you're just going to be, you're going to be notarized, or at least noticed for some of the work that you do, if not all of it. There's nothing wrong with working, obviously, but it's nothing wrong with working your dream and becoming great at something and getting noticed for it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with working towards your dream. There's nothing wrong with becoming great at something. It's nothing wrong with becoming your greatest version. There's nothing wrong with becoming your greatest version. You're allowed to do that. But on the way to do that, you'll have people who have worked towards something, but it won't be the type of achievements you're working towards. Your energy will be given off that you're working towards something greater, because you won't acknowledge the things that they want you to acknowledge as what it is, because you're looking past that. You're looking past everything. You're looking past everyone. You're looking past your current situation. You're seeing yourself where you want to be, and that's the only thing that your mind is focused on right now, because you know that's what's going to get you into a better position in life. Even the animals out here listening, all right? You want to get to a better position in life, you're going to have to focus on self. You're going to have to focus on self. You're going to have to see yourself as the one. You're going to have to see yourself as the one successful, not someone else. Don't let other people use you to build them up while they tear you down. That's bully 101. I'm gonna find a person with this energy, attach myself to him, destroy him, and then build myself up in the process. You good?
Yeah.
Cool. Because if that's what it's not, it's hard to tell, because that's what I've noticed. That's the pattern that people will, that's the pattern that'll let you know that I need to remove myself from a situation. When people try to start to bring you down, but at the same time use you to build them up. Like that's the weirdest thing I've ever noticed about someone who has like a personality disorder. They will say something to tear you down and then present something to you and sit there and expect you to acknowledge them for it, or give them some type of praise or accolade or for it. Nah, I'm not doing that. I guess that is I guess that's common for people who are trying to be on top, or who are trying to win, or people with that type of personality. That's probably common for them to deal with people like that, because when you look at the movie, and I still haven't watched that whole movie because it's about chicks, but I guess maybe it's some game in there, I don't know, but that Mean Girls movie, like just I have like there are groups on TV and shows that kind of display that same type of theme. They got the HBIC, the head person in charge. All right, they got the head person in charge, and everybody else is falling in line and taking orders. And this is why some people will be your friend for a little bit and not be your friend afterwards, because people are easily influenced by others. Somebody may think you're a little weird or different, but they think you're cool. But the fact that you associate with somebody else, the other people who they associate with will look down on them, look at them different, neglect them maybe, or start to clown them, or even treat them like they treat you. And they don't want that type of treatment, and they also don't want to be excluded. All right, they who knows, their fear of abandonment could be worse than anybody's. People who they might deal with that too. But you're very strong to have to deal with things like that. All right, when people who are trying to humiliate you, literally trying to humiliate you right in front of your face. People trying to humiliate you right in front of your face, because it's something that they see in you that they're trying to destroy, because it's causing them to doubt themselves. It's causing them to worry about their future. It's causing them to panic when they look at themselves in the mirror, because you're choosing greatness. You're choosing greatness. You're choosing to do something. You're choosing to take your time and do something with it, and that's going to turn into something for you more positive than you could ever imagine. It's going to help you develop your life. It's going to help you take yourself somewhere in a positive direction. It's going to help you turn your whole entire life around, all just because you didn't give up on the vision that you have for your life or for yourself. You decided that you were going to create a reality for yourself. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But it's all about, yeah, we ain't doing that. Nah, bro. Nah. It's all about choices. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Not right now. I'm busy, bro. That's cool, but yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm busy. Anyway, like I was saying, anyway, doing things that are good for you, doing things that are positive for you, taking your life in a more positive direction, it's always going to work out better for you. It's always going to work out greater for you, because you have to do what's important for you. Even in a moment to where it feels like someone may be offended, you can't worry about if somebody's offended if they're trying to play you. You can't worry about offending somebody if they're trying to play you. Somebody's trying to play you, don't worry about how that person's going to feel. Or if somebody's trying to play you, don't worry about how that person is going to feel. I wouldn't. I wouldn't worry about how that person's going to feel.
Man, I went over there and boy started tripping. I had to leave.
Yeah, I know. I should have told you that.
Man, we don't know each other. Over here.
Oh, people. I'm going to ignore certain things, because I'm just going to let that go. They weren't talking to me anyway. So back to this video. Staying focused is also very important, and that's going to be the main thing that allows you to ignore people when they're being petty. All right, because if you're in a time where you're working on yourself, or if you're in a time where you're trying to do better, and you have people that are playing with you, that could make you feel some type of way. That could make you feel some type of way. You already may be in a certain spot. You're already, maybe in a certain position, and then if somebody is toying with you about that position or toying with you about that spot, that could aggravate you. And that's what people do. Ha ha, look what I got, look what you don't got. That's like little kid stuff. So it's best to not pay attention to that and not focus to that. If it's bothering you that someone is like that, find more things to do. Find another way to work. Find another way to make money. Find another way to better yourself. Read more books. Even if it's like not putting money in your pocket right now, educate yourself more. You have to do more of something to balance that out. So you could ignore what it'll help you ignore what other people are doing. If you can balance out how you feel, when people are doing things. I mean, you can balance out how you feel when people are doing things like that by making yourself better, going to the gym, working out, going to the library, reading books, taking care of things that you know you need to take care of in life. It'll help you focus on yourself. So when people are rubbing things in your face, and if you're too focused on what they're doing, that means you're not focused enough on yourself. Because if you can find something to do that'll take your mind off of what somebody else wants you to focus on. You can make yourself better. That'll make you better. You can make yourself better, and that'll make you better. So when you're dealing with people who are trying to beat you in a certain areas, because you already got them beat. People who are constantly trying to make you feel defeated and constantly trying to beat you in a certain area or make you feel small, it's because you're already standing tall in their eyesight. You're already standing tall in their eyesight. You're already a giant to them in their eyesight. You don't want to get too out of hand with or thinking too highly of yourself when it comes to this, but just know that they hold you to a high regard in their mind. Not that you should care, but don't really trip over people who are trying to come off as better than you. It's because they view you as to a high standard or a high regard in their mind. This is just either this is how it's going to come off to you, because it may make them come off as arrogant, them trying to be confident. They may feel they need to be arrogant, or they may feel they need to be a certain kind of way. But it's okay to be, arrogant in some aspects, because you got to be who you are, But the thing is, it depends on if you're rubbing it in somebody, if you're rubbing it in somebody else's face or not. You could be fly and just be standing there chilling, and somebody could be like, oh, you're cocky because of how you're standing, or because you're feeling yourself, or you like how you look, or like how you put your outfit together that day, or you dress nice. Oh, you're cocky, or like, there's nothing wrong with that. You're looking good, you're feeling good. Enjoy yourself. But when people are minding their own business and going about their day, and you are making them see the outfit you put together, it's not enough that they're just out, you're out, and they see you. Some people are nuts, man. Some people are nuts, and you can't deal with that type of behavior. I wouldn't deal with that type of behavior. Like, I walk away from stuff like that, and I turn away from stuff like that. I ignore stuff like that. I've been cornered in by people who I probably should have done something to, but I let it go. Because that's the right thing to do. Especially when it's a situation that's non-violent. Because if a situation is non-violent, you should do your best to keep it non-violent. But doesn't mean you have to be non-verbal about it. Doesn't mean you have to be non-verbal about it. Always speak how you feel about something. Always. You don't have to get yourself in any trouble. You don't have to come off rude or inappropriate or say anything that's going to get you in a jam. But always let people know how you feel about something if something is done to where it makes you feel some kind of way. Like, hey, I don't like that. Hey, that's not cool. I don't appreciate that. You have to let people know. And certain people, they put you in certain people who do certain things, they put you in a situation. Like, say if a parent does something, I know a lot of people, they have issues with people in their family, possibly. If somebody in your family may do something, you may not feel that you could ask them to not do something. Or if someone, like a higher up, like someone that you work for or your manager does something, you may feel that you may not be able to ask them something, or somebody in a higher position than you may feel that you may not be able to ask them something. Say how you feel. Tell people how you feel. Hey, you're doing this thing and I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good. You know, you could maybe talk to like a family member on that level, but a person that is, in a corporate setting, or if it's at work, you may not want to tell them all that, but hey, you're doing this thing and I don't like it, please stop. They ain't got to tell them all, it doesn't make you feel good and all that. Just be like, yeah, you're doing this thing, I don't like it, please stop. I would prefer if you stop doing that thing. I'm telling you, if people are bothering you when it comes to a job or something, if you go to HR, tell them it's going to affect the productivity. That like those are things that will get people to pay attention. They're affecting the productivity. I can't get work done. People are under a program. You got to talk to them in a way that they can understand, in a way that will make them care. You being a worker, being a bullied or attacked by other workers, they're not going to care. But if you talk to them about how it's going to drop production, or it's going to make things not run smoothly as far as like their paperwork or how orders are going to get processed, then they may hear you out. They may listen. All right, I'm trying to avoid all the background stuff as far as the noise and everything, because I don't want no copyright strikes. But so when people are trying to hit you where it hurts, or trying to defeat you in an area where they already have you beat, how do you try to defeat someone in an area where you already have them beat? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't even make sense. So, let me check on something real quick. Okay, cool. They're just chilling. Word. But when things like that happen, that is letting you know that no matter what you may think, you're making good progress. All right. There are days where you may feel you're not getting anywhere, or you may feel stuck because you see the same thing, or you may keep doing the same thing, or you may, have not been having too much motion, and you may have some doubt or some fear about how things may turn out. Just know that things are going to work out all right for you. So whenever you have doubt or you feel fear, use some affirmations. Things are going to turn out all right. Things are going to work out all right. Things are going to work out good. And as long as you can keep thinking that, and as long as you can keep thinking better, things will actually turn out for you, and things will actually work out for you, because that's how you're molding and crafting your mind. All right, so keep molding and crafting your mind to create the reality you want. Even when people do rub things in your face, or people are trying to get you to see them with something, just see yourself with it, and that will destroy their plan. So when they try to make you feel little because of some type of way that you make them feel, and they're trying to make you look down on yourself for something that they may have, or something that they can do, or they're trying to rub something in your face, see yourself with it. If it's something that you don't have, and if it's something that they're trying to cause you to make you feel insecure, all right, see yourself do. And this is the thing that they're not doing. Whatever you have that they don't have, they're not seeing themselves with it. They're just using what they have to try to make you feel little. So whatever they're trying to make you feel little with, if it's something that you may be struggling with, something that you need, something that you're working towards, keep seeing yourself with it, and don't be discouraged. Peace.